Hey, my darling. It's me back for another little round of leveling up the beast tribe. Commencing summary of recent past. At Manji Manager's behest, recorded flavor profiles were uploaded to Omnicron's central command and summarily distributed to all units. Subsequent logs indicate that 4 out of 5 Omnicrons would recommend the download of this data. However, anomalous interest in flavor profiles, regardless of utility, has been detected in a single rogue unit. Upon downloading the relevant data, the unit independently assumed unapproved objectives and was therefore scheduled for immunity determination in compliance with standard protocol. In defiance of protocol, the Manji Manager insists that the support of the malfunctioning unit's independent research ultimately furthers the mission to live. While the data is insufficient to support that conclusion, simulations indicate that compromise is preferable to retaliatory eradication. Scanning for materials that satisfy demands of deviant unit. Bing! Appropriate flora located. If management insists upon this course of action, the procurement of malodorous plant life from the recreational areas in Elysios is recommended. Swiftly deliver material to aberrant unit idling at base Omnicron. Please note that fiery annihilation of said units has been expressly forbidden twice. If Stigma 4 had emergency lights, they would be blinking. Emergency alert. Last Drag's primary staff non-responsive due to insufficient energy levels. Provisional units deployed. Requesting immediate assistance from nearest ally Elita. Replenish energy stores of inert staff members before provisional units expire under the unreasonable expectations inflicted upon service industry employees. Transmission sent to the replenishment unit at base Omnicron. Your imminent arrival is expected. Sigma 4 has some tasty suggestions for a superior life form. And before you ask, no, it's not you. Last Dregs request pending. Marine foodstuffs requisitioned by EA. Analysis suggests direct correlation to recent sensory transference involving miracle shrimp. Scanning environment for available resources. Narrowing results by compatibility with elite non-corporeal lifeforms. Filtering riffraff. Ping! Supremist foodstuffs confirmed. Initiating order distribution sequence. Obtain appropriate quantities of superior bivalve mollusks from the Elysian seas. Specimen selection has been optimized to suit client sensibilities. Refrain from selfish ingestion and devour and deliver to the abode of the EA. Welcome, corporeal messenger. Have you the edible appendages I ordered? The mollusk exceeds all expectations. Fascinating. I thank you for obtaining such intriguing victuals. After hearing my brethren's account of the miracle shrimp experiment, I have taken to engaging in the semi-regular indulgence of such tantalizing stimuli. Yet with repeated exposure comes the deadening of pleasure, as that primitive maxim suggests. Variety is the spice of life. Indeed, your contribution is the proverbial spice that shall allay the monotony of my endless existence. I thank you. Were delicious, scrumptious. No one likes to say its name and no one wants to eat it. Leave this plant alone for God's sake. We're offering of unconventional comestibles confirmed. Reconfiguring emotional state to grateful. For this unit thanks you for your unwavering procurement of this object despite its vernacular associations as utterly inedible. Confusion detected. Retrieving supplementary data. For this unit will commence research of the indigestibility of this material by organic organisms. Your future participation as test subject will be particularly favorable. For invigorating results statistically guaranteed. For initiating standard welcome and protocol. Greetings, Elita. Your imminent arrival was expected. Initiating instruction. Direct energy supplies from this pillowy lifeform into the incapacitated Gordona Guardians to restore basic functioning. For suspicion detected. This unit assures you that the Musmuf has obtained ethically and with permission from its guardian Ea. Please commence siphoning at your earliest convenience. Wee! Wee! Hi, Elita! This erstwhile war machine twitches in stasis. Maybe it's dreaming. Speak with the unit replenishment unit base to mount the Meesmeef and jolt it awake. Eliminate intruders, beep beep boop. Get drunk, recalibrating. Reverting weapon systems from purge to stun, returning to post. Ka-chunk. Initiating startup sequence. Last dregs. Security protocol engaged. Returning to post to eliminate intruders. Leave you. don't want to grow. I like being tiny. Retrieving data from Aberrant Unit, research on the flavor of traditionally inedible object data is confirmed. Per management's inadvisably whimsical parameters, this operation has been reluctantly categorized as a success. Extrapolating potential outcomes, should Aberrant Units designate the material as flavorsome, sensory data may be transmitted during oil changes as a culinary accurate simulation of organic mealtime. Recalibrating predicted results. Beep! Popularity of such a service projected to severely overwhelm current supply of Omicron Crees. Though auxiliary protocols for oil change preparations will be implemented immediately, future assistance may be required. Retrieving data, previously incapacitated units back online and functioning normally. Cafe-specific disaster averted. Providing supplementary information, evidence suggests that Draconia Guardians were manned units of war, but data insufficiencies necessitate units currently operate as autonoma. Detecting depreciation levels of concentration, pinpointing relevancy to Elita until pilots can be properly reconstructed. Regular replenishment of energy stores will prove crucial to Last Dreg's operations. Future requests for assistance are inevitable. The ER are surprisingly attentive when it comes to the Meesme. We haven't lost a one. Last Dreg's management would discuss the further development of your business plan. For Meesme status thriving, according to recent scans, the EA also emit pleased vibrations. They aren't the only ones. Members of a few civilizations have been enjoying the Meesme frolic, and customer satisfaction has risen accordingly. On that note, it's just about time for a regular round at the cafe. Care to join? Cafe status bustling, installation of additional sneaking recommended. Is it possible that substance possesses no consciousness, knows us better than we know ourselves? So Meesme. Hi Meesme. As you can see, the Last Dregs is now patronised by entities of all ages, and we've expanded our beverage range to accommodate both the young and the very, very old accordingly. Now that the Meesme and the EA have settled in, the timing to introduce new patrons is optimal. As a matter of fact, I was thinking the same. We've had such good luck with the EA. It seems only natural that we invite the dragons next. They too are residents of Ultima Thule after all. Where shall this unit scan your cranial cavern for irregularities? We Omnicrons are the dragon's mortal enemies. They would not willingly break bread or other substance with us. Projections indicate they may be traumatized by the very suggestion. Are you worried about them? How endearing. Yet if Ultima Thule is to move forward, its people cannot remain mired in the conflicts of the past. It would befall the Dynamis. for one thing, and bugger up our hard work. You must learn to live in harmony. We're acknowledged, but this unit will excuse itself from promotional efforts. The probability of the Dragonstar's life forms reacting adversely to Omicron presence in their territory exceeds acceptable parameters. Parameters. It may be risky, but if the dragons are to believe that the Omicrons have turned over a new leaf, I can think of no better ambassador. You may not be able to rewind time and unconquer the Dragonstar, but you can certainly strive to do better in the future we're creating. Dynamis makes the impossible possible. You said so yourself. Encouragement. Tentatively internalized, this unit will attempt to serve as an ambassador for peace. Then it's off to Reactara we go. Oh, there we go. I can just teleport there. Boop, boop, boop. Good perpetual evening, good sir, madam or other. Can I interest you in a hot cup of coffee? This unit has detected an additional hurdle to fulfill in the current objective. Excuse me, can I interest you in, anything? Anything at all? Hello? Ignoring me won't make me go away. I wondered how a tuft of floss did come to clamour so, but 'tis no more than one of thy strange companions. This explaineth much. Wilt thou not leave me to my slumber? So long have I been weary. We have just the thing for that. Coffee! Delectable cuisine as well. Why not stop by the last dregs and see what the civilizations of Ultima Thule are raving about? I realize that you have complicated feelings about my Omicron friend here, but we would nevertheless offer you a place to eat, drink, and be merry. Art thou attempting to provoke me? Though I suppose it matters not. Neither grief nor hate stir within me, for my flame hath long since flickered and died. Were the news that you do not wish to inflict vengeful obliteration upon the Alphatron star should be welcome, however this unit finds it unexpectedly difficult to process. Are you certain you do not desire revenge, not even a micron? It may be advisable to gnaw on this unit in the name of experimentation, lest your conclusion be premature. To what end? The destruction of a single machine changeth not, meaneth not. Aye, we dragons once revelled, as thou wouldst have me do. In the mountain's shadow did we gather to sing, yet even our melodies are naught but memory now. If I no longer weep for the silence, machine, why dost thou believe I have aught to spare for thee? Were conversational difficulty levels critical? This unit requests permission to retreat. Not so fast. The Caroleans' apocalyptic aggression didn't stop us, and neither will this dragon's depression. All of our patrons have needed little help in learning to hope again. It's just a matter of discerning what they value and how to provide it. Fortunately, we have the great Elita at our side. I've heard that you have no little experience treating with dragons. And though the dragons here may not recall their passions, if the Dragon Song War is any indication, their brethren on Aetheris possess no such problem. Surely there is at least one dragon of your acquaintance with whom we can consult? Vidofnir is wise and has been kind to me. Vidofnir it is then. As a leader of her people and an arbiter of peace, she must have some advice about disagreeable dragons. And she doesn't sound like the sort to let her elders on the Dragon Star wallow for eternity. Aetheris' historical records are not registered to this unit's database, but the proposed course sounds logical as described. It is statistically probable that they will not welcome assistance from a former enemy, but this unit believes we must restore hope to dragonkind. Then it's decided. Do we need to pack chassis wax or anything? This unit must remain in Ultima Thule to ensure the smooth operation of the last dregs while allied life forms are away. However, a portable communications drone can be dispatched for the journey. How convenient! Let us make for Annex Shrine post-haste. Would that I could recall the feel of the mountain breeze, but even that lies beyond my power now. Yay! Vidofnir, my dear. I always loved sitting beside Vidofnir when I was going through some of the story. I would just sit and stay by her side. It's been a long time since I've been here. I hope she still remembers me. Hey Vidofnir. Sorry it's been so long. Dost thou ever rest, little one? Thou hast brought salvation to the star, yet thy countenance bespeaks a mission. Oh, it's a tiny Omnicron! The will of the star has blessed thee with charming companions. Yet to think I should meet one of the machines that drove my grandsire from the Dragon Star. 'Tis like unto a bedtime fable. Fear not, for I shall not rebuke thee. Thou wouldst not be the first to call an old foe friend. 'Tis the fate of the dragons that concerneth me. To condemn them to an empty existence forevermore would be cruel indeed. This unit did not expect to find you so pleasant. Alive, it is difficult to locate the proper lexical data. Jamming Way shared much data about the dragons of Aetheris during the journey, but this unit struggles to process that those who embrace an ageless existence upon the star are of the same species as the life forms we encountered in Ultima Thule. Your dragons too faced countless battles and great suffering, yet they emerged whole. This unit wonders how much can be attributed to faith in their allied units, and how much to the resilience of their hope, or if these two variables are one and the same. Which brings us back to our purpose here. Is there anything we can say to the dragons of Ultima Thule that might open their hearts to embrace hope once more? My sire, Railsfrigar, oft spoke of Midgar summers as tales of the Dragon Star. For from these memories was our Somal born. 'Tis mine understanding that the Dragon Star possessed a sacred peak, resplendent, and 'twas my grandsire's longing for its heights that drew him to nest upon Aetherius. Mine ancestors doubtless felt its loss as keenly, yet their despair hath given way to exhaustion. The memory 'tis but a dull ache in their hearts. Restore to them memory untainted by bitterness, and they may yet be inspired as my grandsire once was. Words, however, shall not suffice. If not words, what about taste? We've managed to evoke joyful recollections via soup before. Surely we can do the same for the dragons. Previous customer data supports this hypothesis. However, dragons do not possess a colony tradition as such. As with the grey buffs, we must think outside standard parameters. Oh, I believe we have precisely what we need. Among the recipes provided us by our Charlene collaborators is one from Ishgard, a dessert resembling Somal. If that's not outside standard parameters, I don't know what is. A curious proposal, but thou art welcome to attempt it. My grandsire once spoke of the pale blossoms northeast of Anix Trine, as like unto those of the Dragonstar's valleys. Collect them with my blessing. It sounds like we'll be gazing upon a resplendent and edible peak in no time. This unit requests that you return to the last dregs before initiating baking protocols. The utility of this drone's tiny digits is limited. Thou art truly a warrior of warriors, yet much else besides. My father hath told me of thy deeds, little one, of thy newly forged bond with his brother Vitra, of thy journey across the great expanse, and thy struggle to avert great catastrophe. We who call this star home owe its continued existence to thee and thine. I missed you, Vidofnir. I'll try not to stay away too long next time. We do strive to make our dishes visually appealing, but this will be our greatest challenge yet. I do hope the dragons appreciate it. Drone battery low. This unit has returned it to the charging station despite jamming way's protests. A flower of the seventh heaven species found to provoke nostalgia in particularly ancient dragons. Ingredients consistent with Dragonstar environmental records. Please initiate baking protocols. Consider them initiated. Dessert is go! Remember, machine, 'tis only at the purported request of my kin across the expanse that I humour thee. Do not test my patience over long. We wouldn't dream of it. Now, if you'll come this way. Thy tiny hands wrought this for my sake? Yes, Elita's less tiny hands and N7000 spinny Watsits also helped. We worked hard to make it as much like the holy peak of the Dragonstar as possible. Do you like it? "'Tis difficult to say. My palate recalleth not what flavours once appealed. Visually, however, I see it. The peaks dividing the Dragonstar in twain. Bright clouds to shroud them. I feel the wind upon my scales, and I remember." A passing strange place this, yet for the new-found bond with my distant kin, and these memories gifted unto me, I am grateful. The gesture hath touched me, of that be certain. Do you feel a bit better now? Indeed. How beautiful it was, our Dragonstar. How joyfully its winds did brace our wings. I should like my kin to remember those days, no longer to mourn them, but dream of them once more. This unit is pleased to hear of your spiritual revival. However, it would be remiss of this unit not to remind you that our establishment employs a large Omnicron staff. Your kin would be most welcome to join you, but would this not be intolerable to them? Metal Warrior, thou art not the same as thou once were. No more are we. I know not what to make of this future, but I would linger no longer in the past. That is why you created this place, is it not? Were logic circuits complete, threat level nominal, business status booming, However, this unit is experiencing anomalous overflow, conditions mathematically insufficient to generate current levels of mission satisfaction. Further analysis required. Initializing additional processors. Are you sure you aren't just happy? You know, like a swishy-wishy organic life form. An illogical life form such as yourself could not begin to understand this unit's internal workings. Terminating interaction. Goodbye. Don't you dare go into sleep mode, coward. We cannot let N7000's emotional dysfunction detract from our success. To Elysion. We'll drag it there if we must. I'm happy, you're happy, the dragon is happy. There's nothing anomalous about being happy. Please refrain from vibrating your vocal organs. This unit will continue processing anomalous satisfaction levels once Elysion's status has been verified. I do hope that winds bless yonder peak. Inspiration has touched the dragon's heart and given form to a nostalgic vista from the Dragon Star. Yet still there is room for Elysion to grow and change. What other hopes will the power of Dynamis bring to life? What a majestic sight that was, and so pointy! Where harmony between dragons and omnicrons defies any and all prior projections. A rousing success then! Given historical events, it should not be possible per the laws of the universe. Only in Ultima Thule could such a thing occur. In that case, I better not hear you question our potential ever again. This is definite proof that we can do anything if we put our minds to it, no matter what your projections say. I was created by someone too, you know, but I don't believe that being artificial makes our experience any less worthwhile. We're here, And we're making a difference. Have a little faith. That's what living is all about. This unit did not realize you were plagued by similar existential doubts. Though it does explain your desire to pry into psyches you do not understand. Nevertheless, this unit will produce noises of generalized validation. Oh, good. We created a miracle here today, as well as new bonds between dragonkind that span time and space. I propose we bask in that glory for a while. You have achieved honor reputation with the staff and patrons of the last Dregs. New Omnicon Daily Tribal quests are available from Stigma 4 at A4 Research. Furthermore, you'll be able to undertake 3 additional quests from Stigma 4 as a reputation bonus. This bonus is available until the daily reset time for tribal quests. These additional quests will become available after accepting all current daily quests from Stigma 4. Please be advised that you cannot undertake these quests if you have no remaining allowances. Furthermore, you have access to a wider selection of wares from Omnicron M0598. Where the Dragon Star was rich in natural resources, if they are reborn in Elysion, many more dragons may be tempted to the last dregs. If more dragons are on the way, then we're going to need bigger tables. One good sneeze and it's all over. Return of Elita confirmed. Complicated emotional state detected. Requesting additional information. Voice analysis complete. Mission success. Engage in experimental exaltation sequence to restore default emotional state. Fantastically achieved, Elita. Your presence is a beacon of light to this universe. Heap. Detecting errors. Aborting exaltation sequence. Analysis suggests that providing sufficient variety for EA with gustatory interest will require thousands of individual taste samples to be accumulated and codified, recommending Elita's immediate and total recuperation of strength in light of future missions. Stigma 4 requires the assistance of the lifeforms quick on their feet. Research is underway to develop a new menu for draconic patrons of the last dregs. At present, preliminary trials using resources available on Elysion are being performed to recreate the taste of home the dragons once enjoyed on their planet. It has been proposed that an organic lifeform's touch may aid in this effort, and for that reason your services are requested. Receive the full mission briefing from the Advanced Culinary Research Unit stationed in the Elysion area dedicated to youth recreation. Despite its incomparable processing capabilities, it would appear there are many concepts Stigma 4 has yet to understand. The Heroist proprietor of the last dregs has decreed that the dragons residing in Ostracon Deka Octo be offered rudimentary tools for grooming, gifts, in its words, as a gesture of kindness. The obstinate and prickly proprietor was advised the tools be synthetically recreated to no avail. It has instead been decided that the implements be inferior substitutes of organic origin, as that would somehow be more genuine. Hence the Allied unit service is required. Further elucidation deemed unnecessary. Mission initiation requested. Proceed to Elysion and secure precisely 3 whetstones from rock formations in the recreational areas. Then make your way to Riatara. where you will offer the items to the saddest dragon you can find. Though you cannot be certain, you have the unsettling feeling that Stigma 4's glint, giant ever-staring eye is focused on your mouth. In Leporid proprietor's dubious wisdom, it has been decided that teeth polishing tools are to be supplied for the maintenance of the oral cavities of Draconic clientele and incorporated into a new service offered to cafe patrons. Determining suitable matter to fulfill this purpose requires an extensive search covering billions of entries across thousands of databases. A trifling task, material located. Allied Unit Elita is hereby requested to relocate to the Elysian Seas, where it may procure porous stones from rocky outcrops in the vicinity. Samples may be delivered to the Advanced Dental Polishing Unit stationed in Viatara, which will fabricate them into tools and perform experimental teeth maintenance. Your swift completion of objectives is appreciated. Oh, that's cool. Where Allied Life Form recognized, this unit will now proceed to mission briefing. Your mission is thus: procure samples of worms that appeal to the gustatory inputs of organic life forms from rocky outcrops within the facility, and deliver them to present coordinates at maximum achievable speed. Tasty worm for hungry worms. Oh wow. It's basically around the edge there. Where analysis of allied life forms' dimpled facial expressions suggests mission was successful. Immediate transfer of the requested items is desired. A tasty worm for hungry worms. Nom 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 nom. This unit can confirm the delivered items fall within the acceptable parameters, preparing to display appreciation for allied life forms' cooperation. Thank you. Return to Stigma 4 for mission debriefing and compensation. Dragon! Hey! Look at the size of it. Not the size. Hey, dragon! Whee! Eggies! Second eggies! Whee! Eggies! What are you guys doing over there? I'm gonna collect the prettiest shells in the whole universe! That's so easy. Okay, cool. Go check these little guys. Where once requested samples have been converted into tools, this unit will approach a nearby dragon, demand the unclenching of said dragon's jaw, and proceed to climb inside its mouth to perform extensive teeth polishing. Estimated chance of survival less than 1%. According to Stigma Force infallible calculations, this permeable stone is perfectly suited to the task of polishing dragon fangs. Initializing material conversion process, this unit will now transition to dental polishing protocols to carry out its mission. Goodbye, allied lifeform. Little one, art thou an ally of the strangely attired rabbit? It appeared before me not long ago, insisting it wished to offer me a gift. A whetstone presumably effective in sharpening the claws of dragons, so the AI may not appreciate the source used for its extraction. Why hast thou presented me with this rough rock? Thou wouldst give me mementos of the Dragon Star? Perhaps if I squint, I shall see some resemblance. Regardless, 'tis heartening to know that some would remember us. Even now, I thank thee in line for the sentiment. Research is through. The Advanced Culinary Research Unit sent communication of mission success. Elita's contribution was noted favorably. Current evaluation of the difficulty of mission to recreate comestibles native to the Dragon Star remains high at present, but within realistic boundaries nonetheless. Further analysis of available culinary methods necessary. Additional problems are anticipated. The dragon's prodigious size necessitates that a sustainable means of amassing enough provisions to satisfy their appetite may be determined. Research and development of aquaculture done in parallel may prove a promising solution. Allied unit has returned unscathed and, in spite of anticipated mission failure, requesting full report. The dragon expressed gratitude. Preposterous. Projections indicate cataclysm results. Reassessment of annoying proprietor's intelligence will be necessary. Recommencing evaluation. Beep. Fatal error detected. Process terminated. Return of Allied Unit Elita acknowledged. Your contribution to the universe's agricultural dental hygiene levels is greatly appreciated. Initializing gratitude monologue. Review of records of conflict on the Dragon Star indicate dragons maintained oral hygiene by masticating on rocks and similar objects. Necessity of dental polishing service now brought into question. Nevertheless, there is a non-zero possibility of positive reception by cafe patrons. Production of specialized teeth cleaning drones added to queue, with trial runs to ensue. Allied units' continued cooperation remains categorized as necessary. Mayhap one day fate shall see fit to reunite me with my faraway kin. A dragon can but dream. Tell me about civilization Deca Octo. Where the 18th civilization Meteon encounter was that of the Dragon Star. This unit believes you know the rest. That said, dragon patronage of late has far exceeded projections and they appear to be enjoying interacting with other customers. This unit has heard them reminiscing over the songs of their past. Perhaps some manner of poetry recital is in order. Let's see. I'm rank 6, which means the next rank up will be the last story related one. There is one that would follow after that. But I believe it only gives bonus items and not extra story. If it's the same as the other beast tribes. Let's see, 240 out of 320. That's so 1,100. $1,080. So 1,080. Get 180 per week. So 1,080, 180 per week. So 900 is 5 days. $1,080 is 6 days. So 6 days from now. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Right. That's me done for now. Take care, my darlings. Bye for now. Love you all. Take care.